understanding the concept of what? Vibrational Raman spectroscopy. Clear? So in last one of my video, we have already studied what? Rotational Raman spectroscopy. Okay. So here today we will be discussing about vibrational Raman spectroscopy. So you already know what is Raman spectroscopy. In rotational Raman, no, I have clearly explained you first what is Raman spectroscopy. You can go through that video. So but again the same thing, like think that any molecule is there, your h nu amount of energy or it is incident on that molecule, then what that molecule does, definitely it will absorb the energy, yes, and then it will excite, it will get excited to some virtual level, again then it will come back. So after coming back, the energy of this emitted radiation is compared to that of the incident radiation. So either its energy will be what? Either its energy will be increasing or energy will be decreasing, or it remains the same, This is what we are going to study. Okay, so based on this we have anti-Stokes lines, and if the energy is same as that of the incident and as well as emitted, then we will tell it to be a Rayleigh line. So this is all you have seen in the Raman spectroscopy. That is, in rotational Raman I have given the introduction to this Raman spectroscopy first. But today we are concerned completely with vibrational Raman. So let us study that. So the thing is, you have to consider now vibrational energy. In rotational Raman, what you have considered? You have considered the rotational energy, isn't it? So like now in vibrational, we have to consider the energy of vibration. So I'll write first the energy of vibration. How the energy of vibration is given? You have already studied this, isn't it? Yes. How it is denoted? It is denoted by EV. Yes. Energy of vibration. How it is given? It's given as V plus 1 by 2 omega E minus V plus 1 by 2 whole square omega E bar xc. Okay. So this is the vibrational energy. So now you have already got this, but now you have to understand the selection rules. So here no selection rules for your vibrational spectroscopy and vibrational Raman spectroscopy are same here. So their selection rule was what? Delta V is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 so on. Okay. So this is the selection rule. Even in vibrational spectroscopy for anharmonic you had the same, right? So here also you have the, for vibrational Raman also you have the same selection rule. That is, change in vibrational quantum number should be 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 so on. But here what the thing we will take is, we are only considering the transition from this, that is plus or minus 1. We are considering transition from 0 to 1, that is, the transition from V is equal to 0 to 1. Only this transition is considered. Why only that transition is considered? Because of the population factor. So think that two energy, like energy level B equal to 0, B equal to 1, so on, energy levels will be there. Okay. So according to the study, what the thing is, population is more. So the number of molecules, population is always more in the ground state. Here more number of molecules are available than that of here. Okay. So here more number of molecules are available. So possible transitions are from here. Okay. So but since the ground state is having more population, what we will say? We will consider only the transition from 0 to 1 during our study. Okay. So now we will move on to the what? So only like this 0 to 2 transition is not considered. Okay. So we will only study 0 to 1 transition. Why? I am giving the reason because here the population is more in the ground state. So number of molecules here are more than that of other higher energy levels. Yeah. So this is all about the energy of vibration and selection rule for vibration. Now we will derive the energy difference. We want delta E. Yes. So we want delta E, difference between the two energy levels. Clear? So let us find the difference now. So now delta E, energy difference between two energy levels. So I am taking transition from like 0 to 1. Why I said you? Because population is more in that state. So with the selection rule of plus or minus 1, I am taking 0 to 1 transition. I need to find the difference. So this you have already done in vibration spectroscopy, isn't it? Like in the name of fundamental vibration. For fundamental vibration, I think you have done the same thing you have to do here also. Okay. So this is nothing but fundamental vibration. You derive the energy difference now. The same value here also you get. So here even means what I can take? Even means the same energy I have to take. That is V plus 1 by 2 omega E minus V plus 1 by 2 whole square omega E bar x. This is one term. Okay. For this, what I have to keep? I have to keep V as what? I have to keep V as 1 because your quantum number is 1. I should use here V as 1. So minus again this factor. That is V plus 1 by 2 omega E minus V plus 1 by 2 whole square omega E bar xc. Here I have to use V equal to 0. Clear? Because this is 1. Okay, so I take 1, here it is 0, I have to take V equal to 0. On substituting, what you'll get, see? So here V I have to take it as 1. 1 plus 1 by 2 omega E minus 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square omega E bar xc. Clear? Minus, here I have to put 0. 0 plus 1 by 2 omega E. This minus of minus will become plus. Again 0 plus 1 by 2 whole square omega E bar xc. Again simplified. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. This is simple mathematics, okay. 3 by 2 omega E minus, here also the same 3 by 2, but whole square you have to do. 3 3s are 9, 2 2s are 4 omega E bar xc minus 1 by 2 omega E plus 1 by 4 omega E bar xc. Now take the like terms one side. Which are the like terms you have? This is 3 by 2 omega E and 1 by 2 omega E. So what you can do? You can put 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Omega E can be removed outside. Similarly here both you have omega E bar xc as common. Okay. So I will remove plus 1 by 4 minus 9 by 4 omega E bar xc. Clear? So what will be? So LCM is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. So I can write it as omega E. Here plus as it is. Here also the LCM is same. 4. So 1 minus 9 is minus 8. So it will be, I will remove this side, minus 8, it will be minus 8 omega E bar xc. Okay. So that is 8 by 4 it will be. It will be 4 1s are 4 2s are. What you are remained with? Omega E minus 2 omega E bar xc. So again what is common here? And right here. Last therefore what we can have? Delta E is equal to omega E bracket 1 minus 2 xc. Yes. Do you have this lastly? Omega E 1 minus 2 xc. So this is the energy difference between the for the first transition, that is 0 to 1. This is for fundamental vibration. Clear? So here you got to know that this is the difference between the two energy levels, that is from transition 0 to 1, that is fundamental vibration. We got omega E bar 1 minus 2 xc. Now again we will understand that whenever a incident radiation h nu is done on a molecule, that what happens? It starts vibrating here. Okay, it starts vibrating because vibrational Raman we are studying. Okay, there it was rotating, but here it was vibrating. When it starts vibrating, again it will go to the excited state or a virtual state. Again it will come back. When it comes back, no, like we are having these two cases. Yes. So if molecule is excited from here and again it is coming and back and returning to this state, okay, higher energy state, then this is the amount of delta E should be subtracted. Okay, you have already studied what is Raman effect. So h nu minus delta E. What does h nu minus delta E indicates? Keep h nu as it is minus delta E. What is the difference? Already we know that it is omega E bar 1 minus 2 xc. Okay, so this is the total like final wave number we can tell. Okay, so there what happens for the anti-Stokes lines? It will be the addition of that factor, isn't it? That is h nu plus delta E in place. What you have to put? That is omega E bar 1 plus 2 xc. Clear? So here this factor will be, delta E will be subtracted and there that will be added. Clear? So this is what we get in the spectrum. You can see like this. So this is the central line and here we get some lines and like this we get the lines. This value will be same. Only the thing is here in for Stokes lines, no, it will be subtracted. Okay, for anti-Stokes lines it will be added. Okay, so here the actual wave number will be there, that is mu0 bar. So like final wave number will be like what? Initial wave number plus this quantity or else minus of that quantity. So generally how we can write that expression? I'll show you. Nu is equal to mu0 bar. So what is like mu0 bar? This is the actual wave number. Okay, plus or minus I can write. General equation I can write plus or minus omega E 1 minus 2 xc. So I can write this as general expression. So what plus indicates? If plus is there and anti-Stokes. So plus implies anti-Stokes lines, anti-Stokes, and minus implies Stokes lines. Okay, clear? And nu equal to mu0. If this is the case, nu equal to mu0. If this is the case, then it is Rayleigh scattering. There is no change in energy. That is Rayleigh scattering. Clear? this will be relaxed scattering. So this is all about the vibrational Raman spectroscopy. I hope you understood. Thank you.